And I'll turn it over to you, Eric.
Okay, thank you much, Grant, as the ball continues to work on the perimeter here. And we've got someone you might recognize joining us here on the broadcast on the NCWLIFE Channel. And Hailey, you'll have to tell me if that is too loud for you. Is that okay?
It's great. Perfect.
Okay, all right. I wanted to, let me get that adjusted for you.
Got me good?
I think you've done this a couple of times, haven't you?
A few.
Hailey Van Lith joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Grant's going to keep track of basketball. You and I are going to talk a little bit here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What is that like for this evening for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many emotions all in one. It's hard to explain. Just seeing people that were really the start of what people see now, what they look at when they see me now was built in this school, in this community with these people, and just seeing teachers that I had and friends that I grew up with and my family back in this gym. It's just a lot of gratitude and just remembering that I really am so blessed, and to look at where I started and look at where I am now, it's truly like been a great journey.
I see these young girls that are walking around here, and of course they're starstruck when they see you. But the dream started for you when you were that young, right? I mean, didn't you come out and say, I want to be in the WNBA someday?
Yeah, I mean, I always had dreams, and I was always super ambitious. Whether I really knew the caliber of the dreams that I was saying I was going to accomplish, like who knows what was going on in teenage Hailey's mind. But yeah, I used to be those little girls, and for me to have the opportunity to be that role model and be someone that they can see and know that I'm experiencing that, and I've played at that level, to be that role model in that way so that they can believe in themselves. I mean, what else can you ask for in life is to inspire the next generation. So I love it. I love seeing them in all their jerseys. I even see a couple of little boys in the jersey, and you know, that's incredible in itself. So it's truly, today's been a blessing.
And this evolution that you've been a huge part of for women's sports and women's athletics and women in athletics, how has this wave been? Because, I mean, you're crashing on the shoreline of making all of this happen. You and the rest of your ladies that are also doing this with you. It's got to be gratifying for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I said in the ceremony, like, I had a community that supported me and showed me what was possible when you invest into female sports and when you show up for them, like the incredible things that can be done. And a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And so they kind of spoiled me. Like, I was showing up in rooms being like, I'm demanding this. Like, I know this is possible. I had it in high school every day. And they did that for me. And, you know, I can't thank them enough for showing up for us and inspiring me to continue as I become a pro, to fight for women to have more, for us to have more opportunity, for us to be respected in the same way that men in sports are respected. The confidence I have in that was built in this room, and so it's cool to come back and experience that.
Well, talk about those rights. I mean, that's going on right now in the WNBA that you're a part of. New collective bargaining agreement that's being discussed and things like that. Are you really involved with that? I mean, I know you're just coming off your rookie year, so how is that progressing from your eyes and your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I am a rookie. It is my first year, and how much do I really know about CBAs and what should be in them and what shouldn't? Oh, good block. A lot of people could say, like, rookies don't have a seat at the table, but that's not true. Our players union is doing a great job of empowering all of our voices. A lot of us have spoke up and you know, expressed how we feel, what we want, what we think should be happening. We have meetings all the time, and you know, our players union is doing a great job at speaking for us and advocating for us. And at the end of the day, like, it's a business conversation, and I believe that the league wants to get a business deal done. And so I have full faith in both parties that something will happen, and we'll be able to continue seeing the women's game grow.
Meanwhile, they're growing the business of the WNBA with an expansion, and that's a question mark for you too, right? Because Chicago, did they protect you? Did they not protect? Where do you sit on that as far as that expansion draft? Because they can only protect like 5 players per team, right?
Yeah, I mean, the hard thing about talking about all that is the CBA has to get done before the rules are set and the standards of what are going to happen in the expansions and things like that can be even remotely discussed. So it's all up in the air, to be honest. But what I like to say is any job is a good job. So obviously, I love Chicago, and I'm super grateful for them believing in me to draft me and take a chance and use their draft pick on me. But at the end of the day, like I just want a job and I just want an opportunity. So whatever that may look like, I'm ready to put myself out there and step up to the plate, and I hope that is with Chicago. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and whatever happens, and I'll continue to, run my race.
I know you're ferociously competitive. That's how you've become where you are at 5'9". Talk about this season, that rookie season for you. I know that you want to improve a lot going into your second season. Yeah,
I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's about getting healthy. I wasn't
talk
healthy.
About that. You had an ankle injury, and you had a little procedure done in the off season.
Yep, I had ligament repair done on my ankle because college was a lot of wear and tear on my body. I didn't get off seasons, especially these last couple years when I was preparing for Team USA, playing in the Olympics. Those took up my off season. So when I wasn't playing a full college season, I wasn't taking time. I wasn't getting the opportunity to take time off. I was having to pursue other things. So my body needed a break. There was a lot of wear and tear. My ankles were no longer supporting me at an efficient and a safe, healthy way, and so I had to take a chance and basically say that I have an opportunity to be better if I get this surgery, and that's what I decided to do. And rehab's going really well. So the main goal of this off season is to get healthy and be healthy next year.
Tell me about Unrivaled.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. That's where I've been. That's where I'll be going back to. It's a really cool opportunity. They're doing a great job marketing and putting us on a platform to be successful. And so I'm super excited for what that season could bring once I'm able to return to the court.
I have a question from a huge fan of yours. I know I got to let you go. I've kept you for a long time here. But every time I go in, there's a little convenience store that's not far from the TV station.
Yeah.
It's called the Beer Shop. It's in
Okay,
Wenatchee.
love that.
Okay, so Judy at the beer shop, she's asked me every time I come in, how's our girl? How's our girl?
Shout out Judy.
So I said, Judy, okay, if you had one question to ask Hailey, what would you ask her?
Yeah.
She says, well, after all of this is over, are you going to come home?
Oh, I'm going to say yes so that my parents don't kill me when I go back to them. But no, again, as I've left, I've gained so much appreciation for this community, and even just the natural beauty of this valley, and how we get all 4 seasons, things like that you take for granted. I've learned that that's very uncommon, and so I have so much appreciation for this community where I grew up, and I would love to have a home base here for sure. But who knows? There's a lot of life to happen in between then and now.
Oh, by the way, Karen Blomquist wanted me to tell you hello. I know.
Yes.
I know you have the connection there. Karen was helping us get set up earlier today, and she says, I'm not going to be able to be there, but I'm going to be watching on TV. So
Nice.
You be sure and tell Hailey hello. How is that too? I mean, you get your entire family here for this event tonight, and you don't happen without that community support and without that family support, right?
Yeah, I mean, the family is the foundation for everything. Obviously, a life in sports is a lot of uncertainty, especially in the WNBA and women's basketball. There's no guarantee that you're going to have a job the next day. So having my family to hold me down and support me through that and keep me encouraged through the moments where I may doubt myself, that's everything. And the people that don't have that are the people that don't make it. So thank goodness I have a family that, sacrifices so much for me, and I'm so glad to have them along with me on this journey.
There's so many young ladies that might be watching this, or we're going to watch it later with their family, that type of thing. That's my final question for you. What is your message? And I know you probably have a similar message anytime you get around young ladies. What is your message to them?
Yeah, I think especially people that, come from communities like this is everyone's going to always look at you crazy when you have a dream, and just having the ultimate confidence in yourself that if it's meant to be, it will be. If you show up and put the work in, anything, and whatever, it doesn't have to be sports. It could be a college you want to go to. It could be that you want to be the next president. The craziest dream you could think of. No matter where you're from, no matter where you start, it's all about the journey and the process every day. So, all the young women in the room, I just hope that they see a testimony of that in me and can further instill that belief in themselves.
And if it's going to be, it's up to me. I mean, basically, it doesn't happen without work, right?
Yep.
And you have worked so hard to get to where you are.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have fun with your family. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
yes.
Happy New Year. And we look forward to another great season, either with the Sky, if it's with, I don't know, Portland.
Yeah.
Wherever you land.
Wherever I am.
Okay. All right. I got to ask you one. Oh, Marion's taking a picture. I got to ask you one more. Olympics 28. The last time I saw you a couple of summers ago, we talked about the Olympics. Is that still an option for you? Or?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime Team USA will have me, it would be an honor. Yeah, there's no question about that. Whatever that looks like, you don't turn down opportunities like that. That's always the goal. So.
All right. Hailey, thank you so much.
Of course.
Hailey Van Lith joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. The basketball game is still going on, by the way. We haven't forgotten about that. 36-29.
Yeah.
Cashmere is on top. We will take a quick break, come back, get Grant back on the headphones, and we will have more basketball coming up here on Hailey Van Lith Nights on the NCWLIFE Channel.